On a typical Thursday morning, while Michael Zemek was busy washing his car, he sees a suspicious car in front of his house. He sees a man standing next to the car and a woman sitting in the passenger seat with stress and fear while their children are in the back of the car. As he approaches, the car suddenly explodes. Stay with us until the end of this crime documentary.
A devastating morning for emergency services that rocked a quiet suburban street. The three little children didn't stand a chance.
Today's case is about Hannah Clarke and her husband Rowan Baxter, who is known to be violent and abusive. Rowan had a previous unsuccessful marriage and his wife divorced him because of his abusive behavior. Rowan Baxter was active in boxing classes and even played professionally once in NRL in New Zealand. He was handsome, charming, and had a strong allure. Hannah, on the other hand, was active in sports and was very good sports coach, so they meet through their mutual interest in sports. Families were concerned that despite their divorce, Hannah remained committed to Rowan. Despite Rowan proposing to Hannah in 2011 and the couple getting married the following year in Kingaroy, New South Wales, Australia, and having three children named Ayala, Lianaha, and Trey in 2013, 2015, and 2016 respectively. Today, the couple was following their usual routine of going to the gym early in the morning and now they wanted to grab some coffee. However, they had to stop because their car registration had been cancelled. On Monday, October, an officer asked Rowan about it. He replied that it wasn't his car, but since he was driving, the officer could ask him for his license. Rowan was upset and confronted Hannah, who tried to explain that she thought the registration needed to be renewed. Let's go back to 2015. Before meeting Hannah, Rowan worked as a pharmaceutical sales representative while Hannah worked in retail and also worked as a personal trainer. Hannah took on the primary breadwinner role, which wasn't good for Rowan's ego, and he always wanted to undermine her with his words. Nevertheless, they decided to start a joint venture in 2015 with financial support from Hannah's parents and another investor, opening a sports club.
I'm Rowan.
And I'm Hannah. And whether you're just getting started or whether you already have some experience, we would love to hear more about how we can help you improve your health and fitness journey.
One day, during a session with Hannah, one of the clients had an upsetting incident, and instead of showing concern or offering help, Rowan abandoned her during the training session and ridiculed her despite her distressing behavior. Well, we come to the day when the car registration was finished. In fact, this was the second violation, and when the officer checked, they found a label on the car indicating they weren't allowed to move the car for 7 days.
Hi driver, how are you? Thanks for coming up the road. It's a little bit safer. Kate from Capella Bar Road Policing. Our AMPR's let us know that your vehicle is actually currently recorded as cancelled registration. Yeah, so it's currently recorded as cancelled registration.
What?
So it hasn't been read, so it's gone, which means that it's 82 days past the last time it was registered. Have you got your driver's licence on you?
This is not my car. So
No, but you're the driver, so I have to ask your driver's licence.
Sorry, it's not my car. You want me to take my car in the morning?
I'm with you. I thought you're. Yeah. What's your?
sorry.
I just have to get you to state your full and correct name for me.
Rowan Charles Baxter.
Yeah.
The rego I thought was due in October.
Talk to me about it because it's your car.
Yeah, no, I'm asking.
Hannah and Rowan's marriage was unbelievably troubled, with various forms of physical, sexual, emotional, and financial abuse evident. The abuse wasn't predominantly physical, making it harder to recognize. Emotional and financial abuse can be as harmful as physical abuse. But they are harder to identify because they are less visible. Hannah's disturbed behavior gradually became apparent to her surroundings. He even controlled the clothes she wore and talked to Hannah about it, apparently not allowing her to wear pants or pink, saying pink attracted too much attention unintentionally. He hid his unhealthy ownership behind a protective mask. But Hannah didn't know what this protector would destroy her life forever. He deliberately isolated Hannah from her friends and family and made her relationship with her brother so strained that her brother almost didn't invite Hannah to his wedding. Deleting her Facebook profile and creating a joint account on Facebook under his control on the pretext that it was for their family and business. All of this was to isolate Hannah further and maintain control over her life.
Which would be the same one which you've done again, yep.
Yeah, so in regards to that, because this is your second type 2 offence, we actually have to remove the number plates and actually immobilise your vehicle for 7 days.
Okay.
So what we do is you still can drive the vehicle home. Yeah, so don't stress about that. What it means is I'm going to put some stickers on your car to say for 7 days you can't drive the vehicle. So the next time after that it becomes 90 days, and believe it or not, the 4th time it becomes a forfeiture, which means we take the vehicle. So it's just a process we have to follow. So there's a little bit of paperwork to do, but we'll explain it all to you and we'll make sure you can get home today.
Thank you.
As far as I knew, the registration was due October. Like I was waiting to get a letter in the mail.
Yep. So with
Pay
that,
it again.
so with that, have you got a smartphone?
Yeah.
Yep. Go and grab it, and I'll show you an app that you can download. I would have to get. Have you got? For some reason, and I don't know why, I've got no plastic sleeves left for type 2s.
Yeah.
So if you Queensland Rego Check, if you download that app.
The app?
Yeah. So just go there and go. So yeah, regardless, it's still it's actually the driver's responsibility, and obviously the owners as well, to make sure that the vehicle is actually at the time registered. This here will help you. So once it's downloaded, open that up. No, it's not a problem.
Because I'm the one that, I handle all the bills and all that, and I had no idea.
Open that one now, and just out of interest, pop your own plate number in. So that's the vehicle just on the road there, and you can see it's current until the 7th. So whatever vehicle you're driving, what you can then do is say that's your own vehicle, you can actually add to calendar.
Rowan not only mentally tortured her, but also subjected her to sexual abuse. He forced Hannah to sleep with him every night and fulfilled his deviant desires in bed. If Hannah refused intimacy with Rowan, he would make her life worse. The kids knew it would upset her. They were aware if they upset their mom and dad, they'd miss out on visiting grandma. It's heartbreaking that young children had to manipulate emotions like that. A troubling reality about Rowan Baxter is his story of abuse. In his previous relationship, his first wife tried to leave him several times. In the club scene, only Hannah could attract customers, and Rowan made everyone uncomfortable. Anyone making a wrong move would get mocked by him. In 2019, Hannah decided to leave Rowan. She quickly took her kids out of school and essential belongings from home and went to her parents' house, pursuing divorce legally. Her only concern was the custody of her children, which was eventually split equally after the divorce. But Hannah and Rowan kept the kids on alternate weeks, but Rowan was reluctant. Still, he couldn't do anything about it, so sometimes he delayed taking them to Hannah. One day, Rowan attacked Hannah's home, and after the police arrived, he was arrested and barred from seeing the kids. He was released on bail.
Our family lawyers, etc. And he took the middle one and just
took off with her in my car. Well, this is my other car, but the other car's registered in my name.
Okay.
And now he's telling me he won't give it back.
Where would he be going? Just home?
Probably
or-
home, I'm guessing. And now he's trying to
you're
play
not living
games
in the
with me
same
on the
house?
phone. No, we've been separated for a few weeks now. I'm staying at my parents.
So what's led up to this? Just that you've seen each other and he's decided.
Yeah, and
you
he's
need to
decided
see-
that because I've said to him, you need to wait until we can get this sorted. You're not having them stay with you because you won't return them. And then I'm like, you go and pull a fucking stunt like this. The other two are absolutely beside themselves. She's pulling her eyes out.
Was anything like any other words exchanged? Like how was he acting? Or he just said
Oh,
that
just
and
a
it was-
psycho that he's taking her, and that's it. And then he just called me now and said, you know, you either bring the other two back or I keep her.
The pressure on Rowan became unbearable. On February 18th, he was seen buying petrol and a can.
It was no snap decision. Rowan Baxter planned to hurt those he claimed to love. 2 days before he killed his family, the 42-year-old could be seen wandering the aisles of a hardware store, first looking at mower fuel, but ultimately deciding on buying a jerry can.
On February 19, as Hannah was taking the kids to school, Rowan approached them and threatened them with a knife to get in the car. They argued on the road, and suddenly Rowan veered off, poured petrol on the car, and set it ablaze with Hannah and her 3 children inside, causing a massive explosion. Michael, who witnessed the evidence, rushed to help but struggled to pull Hannah out. She had severe burns covering 97% of her body. The 3 innocent children lost their lives. After witnessing the explosion, Rowan killed himself with a knife. A few days later, Hannah succumbed to severe burns. She died at the hospital at the age of 31. It was one of the saddest and most horrific crimes in Australia. The case was closed.
If you're into crime stories and documentaries, subscribe to our channel because we'll be posting loads of videos every day.